All right, hello and welcome back. I'm fresh off a 386 build and just wanted to poke around in the basement, see if I can find anything useful for it, such as a monitor. Got a bunch of LCDs, but I also found that I remembered that I had this. This is a KDS 14-inch Ultra VGA monitor. Korea Data Systems, November 1993. So this would be perfect for that 386 that I'm building. I'll also update on that 286. Yeah, no, that memory module card expansion thing did not work. As soon as you gave a directory listing, it would crash the computer. Everything else would work as long as you didn't do DIR. So I can't use it that way. So I just ordered 2 additional 512K ISA memory expansions for a total of 1 meg. So we'll call that good. 1.6 megs is more than enough for a brain dead 286 anyways. All right, so let's open this up. I don't have any fancy towels. I'm going to use this piece of cardboard. And so I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with this. Vertical hold and all that works. But a color is missing. I think it's red. I don't have the schematics for this. Honestly, I didn't bother looking because it'll be me and a multimeter. I don't have any fancy scopes or anything like that. So we're just going to get into this. Open it up. So there's 2 here. There's 2 in there. Let's start with these ones maybe. So yeah, I don't want to. I'd show it to you, but I don't want to turn it on and then poke around in here with all that high voltage. Just trust me, it doesn't have a red. Yeah, I think it has green and blue. And like I said, I'm hoping it's just a wiring issue. From the outside, the wire doesn't look bad. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna step by step this. So I have here that I've tested. I mean, I might replace it down, down, it depends where the break is. I mean, the cable itself seems fine. And again, I'm hoping it is the cable that's broken. Because if it isn't, that's all there is to it. Okay, this just comes off. We gotta feed this through here. Oof, all right. So, yeah, I have not turned this on. What do we got here, anyways? Focus. Screen, I guess, size there. In case I need to mess around with the pots. I don't remember. I will briefly had this on, but it looked pretty sharp already. Just that it lacked color. So follow this wire down in here. Of course, what you want to do is poke around in here with a screwdriver, a metal screwdriver. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. It's very good. Okay, looks like we have some split off here. There's 6 cables emerging from this. I did go ahead of time and get the pin out. So yeah, there should be 6 cables here. Vertical hold, horizontal ground, and then the colors. So let's visit it. Good, so there are, you can't see it from there, but there are 6 cables here. There's 3 for color. Oh, and that just comes out. Okay, it's going to be a little bit hard to see, but there we have, I guess, a ground, red, and ground, green, ground, and blue. And the other ones in the board are, well, they're not that color, but they're, you know what, I'm going to test it all. So, you know what we'll do? We'll just get this, I think if I unscrew this, the whole thing will come out. That way, you guys stand a better chance of seeing what it is that's going on here. Okay. All right, so these appear to be the H-sync, V-sync, and this, of course, is going to keep locking itself out because why not? All right, so I'm just going to draw these real quick. I can find something to draw on it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever you're interested in. This one is B. This one is G. This one is R. And that's again, the connector looks like this. And then 10 here is G and D ground. 14 is V-sync. And 13 is, it's a terrible one, the H-sync. Okay. It looks like a whole bunch of extra ground pins here. Oh, okay, I see here. So this is the ground pin for the blue. This, is that right? Yeah, this is the ground pin for green, and this is the ground pin for red. Okay, cool. So I guess that would make sense because we have 9 cables. All right, we don't need this anymore. And all right, let's get to testing. Again, no fancy multimeter. I mean, no fancy scopes. It's just going to be this. And if it is more than this, I will have to relegate it to the pile of stuff that I have to fix when I get A, better at this, B, have more time, probably more than anything is that. And C, I don't know, don't get a scope. Let's sell a couple more of these computers, I can afford one. All right. So, continuity. And we're going to check. How am I going to get a pin in there? I'm going to get a pin in there. Oh, here, that's convenient. I'm using LED leg. Okay, so what did I say? Red was this one here. I don't understand what I'm seeing here. Okay. So red. Is that red for sure? Let's just try them all for good measure. Okay, red is not working. Red X. The one beside it is going to be red ground. So that would be the one underneath it here. If not, then it's going to be this one. There's a pin missing here. I'll just try them all. Nope, nothing for that one either. Okay, go next to it. All right, let's try this one. But you know what? Let's just check the ground. Oh dear. Oh, you know why? Oh, we're gonna have to do this. Normally connected to, yeah, okay, so that's fine. So we got something. All right, can I check it against the ground? Okay. What are we in now? We are in one of the grounds for one of the colors. Oh, we got something here. Okay. So that one works. Okay, so that's interesting. So this one should also work with pin, I think that was 5. No, there's a lot of, some things are working, some things are not. Okay, so which one was this? That's weird because that's not where it's supposed to connect to apparently. That's the main, is that the main ground? Oh, it looks like it. Okay, so that works. So that's going to be green, ground, okay. This is green itself. It should be this one. Nothing. Is this the blue monitor, I guess? Yeah, interesting. Okay, so that doesn't work either. Let's check its ground. I'm just using the LED as a leg. Like, oh, there's something. Okay, so that's blue's ground works. It would make sense that it's there, although that is not congruent with that diagram. Okay, let me try this ground one more time with everything I see here. So there's no red, and there's no green. Oh, no. All right, let's try blue. It has to at least blue has to work. I remember it was kind of. Oh, there we go. The blue works, so that makes sense because you got blue, green, and red here, and green it should be here. That's got to be standard. I mean, the grounds can be moved around a little bit, but the color signals have to be the same. Okay, and then red. Red should be this far one over here. No, okay. So definitely a cable issue. Let's try these ones. This should be the ground. No, that looks to me like that is vertical sync. Also, this diagram they had on there is inverted. I was looking at a male diagram and pinning out female. Okay, so that's not the end of the world. At least we have something. That one should be here. It is. Anywhere else? Here. That last one is. Okay, so at least we have connection. Just before I cut any of this open. Ah, the furnace is off. Yes. Here's another one. Looking at it like this. And what did we said that blue works. Blue works. Okay, so that should be this one. And it is. Okay. So I was looking at it upside down. So vertical hold is going to be one of these. Well, okay, let's try green. Green. Green is going to be this one. Oh, we got green. All right, we have green. So the problem is that I was reading the chart upside down. Again, I'm not a pro at this. I've only repaired a handful of these things in my life. And we don't have red. Okay, so that would make sense. All right, so red is the problem. What a pain in the ass. Like now, here's what it is. Is the problem here or is the problem here? Now I could cut this off and then rewire this whole mess, but it's going to look terrible. The other option is to cut it off here and rewire it with this. Okay, let me just see. What we can do. So maybe the problem is just right here. All right, so it's not the connector. It's most definitely here. I wonder how its ground looks. Or maybe. Okay, so the red's ground works, just not the actual red signal. What a pain. All right, I'm going to build a map here. What is it? I don't have any paper. What's this? Nothing. 1, 2, nothing. 3, 4, nothing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this row is 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. So that's orange, and orange is in 13. So, and that is horizontal hold. Okay. This one is ground. Yeah, so it should be any of these. Okay. What of these? Okay. Assuming this wire is broken only at the red channel. This one and this one are black. Alright, I'm just going to plop that right here and assume it's going to be the right one. Yep, okay. Okay, blue. Blue's ground. I can see why Adrian doesn't do this live. Green. Green's ground. green doesn't have a ground either. Okay, that's the other thing that's wrong here. Red, which I know doesn't work. And red's ground did show something. There it is. Okay. Okay. So I thought about this at length, and what I'm going to do is cut this up. Kick the case, of course. Got to do that. This is just to see where the break in the cable is, because I don't know. Should I resolder a bunch of stuff here, or just run the whole cable straight into there? I don't know. We'll get to that later. But first, I want to just see what's going on here. I had a nice set of cutters somewhere here. There we go. Cutters. It's a nice cable, actually. Nice braids. All right, so here we have some. There's also a yellow wire in here that I haven't seen before. Where is that coming from? Is it just joined it from somewhere? Because it's literally not in here at all anywhere. All right, we are interested in the red. And why that is not working. Get it off with your teeth like a barbarian. That's what I recommend. All right. Does red work here? It does. All right. What about red's? Which ground didn't work? Green's ground didn't work. Green's ground is this one. I think I just shove it in there. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's working. Okay, so yeah, this was the problem. I mean, this is a sealed unit. It probably got. It looks like actually on closer inspection there was a bit of buckling here. Just yank the cable out or something. So now my dilemma be, what do I do with this? Because I want it to look half decent. I'll turn this off for now. And nobody's alive who can I can ask. That's how popular this channel is. Let's see. I can actually slip that out of there. I can remove this monitor from the workbench and just work on the cable. So that's at least good news, that it's not anything in the CRT itself. Just holding this in. Let's get this ridiculousness out of here. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, we're going to put this away for now. And concentrate on the cable. I'd like to reuse this relief with this cable. I think that's what I'm going to do. Which cable end is going to be the one that's going to get cut up? This one has the connector and the, okay. Right. All right, well, let's hack into, we don't need any of this. Well, we need these. We need these. So that's grounding strip as well. I wonder if I cut that there. I have a slightly better cutting tool here, as I do. A saw blade. Awesome. Just rip this out of there and that'll work. Just brute force the damn thing. Oh, it looks like it's coming out here. Shit, that's how you do it. You just rip it out of there. What's that extra bit in there? Oh, piece got stuck. Okay, well, I didn't think that would work. Do I have any pliers here at all? Oh, there's some. Not exactly what I need, but I'll do the job. All right. Good. So we keep this. We recreate it. Get rid of this. So which side? That's going to be the input side. This is going to be the side we cut up, which is fine. I don't know how important this piece is, but the other cable only had it on one side. Did it not? It's got one here. And then what are the remnants of the cable? No, okay. Well, that's fine. It's just magnetic shielding anyways. Okay, so hang on. Let me just double check before I cut. This is going to be the part that goes into the computer. And this is going to be the part that goes into the back of the monitor. Okay, so we'll cut it right there. We'll turn on the soldering iron. Okay, let's see what we're up against here. Okay, it is also shielded. I think they all are. Now, oh, I probably should have done that first. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So that goes there. This goes through the back of the monitor. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I'm going to shove that in there. We're going to have to cut that up. That's okay. Got lots of cable. Let's just see what we're what we're made out of in here. Since I have to cut this up again, I don't really care. All right, so we got blue, red, and gray. And then we're joined by 3 extra wires. Whereas the other one had 3 in total, with only 2 being used. Well, no, 4 in total. And we got how many little wires we have in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a pin out of that afterwards and see what goes where. So again, because I screwed this up, I can't throw that through the relief. I'm gonna have to cut this again. Hooray. Do it right this time. Go through the relief. Oh, it's tight. Oh, I might have to put some chair oil on there. Or, well, it seems to be going. Oh, shit. Maybe a little bit of chair oil is in order. It's literally oil for chairs. Fellows, or however you say that. I use it to lubricate disk drives and stuff like that. It works pretty good. And I have a rag down here somewhere. I think I should. Oh yeah, much better. Oh yeah, that went right through. The only problem is now I have residual chair oil everywhere. Crap, do I have a rag? Do I have any baby wipes? I have old baby wipes. Yes, I do. It should still be damp from the 386 thing I was working on earlier. Okay, they are good. Alright. So how long does this need to be? Since it's mobile, let's just give it more than it needs. We'll adjust it later. Alright. We got to join these things together. Yeah, see, the yellow one just kind of stops there. Well, that's because I cut it off there. But did I it on the same way? Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's see if the yellow one continues in the original black harness. Yeah, I think it does. Both sides have it. Yeah, it looks like it. You know, I might just keep this wire because I know it's good. It's like a bus. I can run this on my kids' power wheels to run a whole bunch. Yeah, well, that's not long enough. Too bad it wasn't like 2 feet longer. Anyways. Okay, so the next thing is it's going to be the matching game. So connect all this to that. So let me just use my head here for a second. How do I want to do this? Do I want to stagger these? Do I want to use heat shrink tubing? I got a lighter here somewhere, I think. I don't know what kind of thicknesses I have. I've been getting pretty low on them lately, on the thin stuff. Oh, I don't know. It's not looking good. That's going to have to be electrical tape. Electrical tape and then this. Okay. Okay, so let's open this up and figure this out. Probably going to need a bunch of it. Probably about to here. If I remember correctly, that wire was grounded, then it went up. Just quickly match it to the monitor here. Actually, that doesn't matter because I'm using this much actually. These are good. I want to splice them into these, but they're not going to be shielded for that last little bit. But it doesn't matter because they weren't anyways. They weren't anyways. Okay, that's fine. So I guess I'll have that here. Yeah. Yeah, and then that's what we use for that grounding strap. It's not a lot to work with. Especially if I want to. Do I want to stagger these? Do I care that it's going to be all bunched up inside the monitor? No, not really. I will give myself a little bit more room to work with. Just there for now, just to get it out of the way. And yeah, so the shielding has to be actually that is the end of the shielding. That's where the shielding, I suppose, ends. And with that being said, we can cut off all the shielding. Carefully though. It leads up to it. It's a very fine grating actually. I feel like Butcher cutting everything up. Ah! They should be done with side cutters, but I don't know where those are right now. Okay, that's probably fine that way. Nothing long up here. It's not heat treated. Let's just put that over here. Put my chair over the way. Okay. You're going to do it with your teeth. And then just melt off the excess. Alright. Definitely going to need these. then I'm going to have to take some measurements of which of these cables are connected to what and duplicate that. Oh man, I think this video, but I think James May would like watching this, although I don't even think this is quick enough for him. I'm just thinking, like, who would sit here and watch all this? I guess it's more of a documentary. After I die, what did he do when he was in his 30s? Barely. Also, maybe no one cares. I don't know. Maybe my kid's watching this right now in like 2037. Okay, so the RGB figured out. Oh, they got these wonderful gang of colors. It's not what I thought it was. That. Okay. So, according to this upside down diagram, alright, this one should be blue. That one. No, let's check if the ground works. Yes, it does. Alright, blue. Blue. Yep, we got blue. And blue's ground is here. It is. Good. I'm assuming this is going to be green. Is that the next one beside it? It is. Alright, that's green. And we got green's ground is here. Very nice. And the red. This was the problem. You got him. Well, obviously it's a brand new cable. And red's ground is over here. Perfect. Now, and what would I do? These three here. Okay, so that's going to be vertical hold. Let's try to look for vertical hold. It's going to be a bit tricky because I didn't script these guys. So I'm not gonna if I don't have to. Not that. Not that one. Not that one. Not that. Oh, that one. Okay. That one seems to be vertical hold, so we're gonna write that down. So we're gonna write that down without a pen. What did I do with my pen? I don't have a marker. This is amazing. I gotta clean this place up. Here's a marker. Okay. What did we say? Yellow? So vertical hold. What? Yeah, okay. So vertical hold is yellow. Horizontal hold is right beside it, and it was orange on the other one. Maybe we get lucky and it's orange here too. It's not. It's not green. It's not white. It's not. Oh, one of these? It's got to be one of these. just going to strip through. Just double check that yellow again is in fact vertical hold. There's a bit of resistance behind it there. Well, there we go. Okay. All right. Orange. Negative. Is it black? It's white. It is white. Okay. So that is horizontal hold is white. And I guess ground was the last one that was left, and that was pin 11 and 10. Okay, so let's try those. First of all, let's see. No, they won't. Well, they might be. Are they? No, they're not like bound internally. Or wait, are they? No, they're not. But if you do this bound. No, because they're all here. Okay. So yellow and white. You don't need to try those. That one's not it. That one's not it. That one isn't. Okay, so 10 is white and 11 is 10 is white. Did I say 10 is white? 10 is green. 10 is green. Okay, and how about I'm going to write that down. Oh, 45 minutes already and no action. Okay. Yeah, let's try this one. So that was pin 10. Okay, so it's not, it could be orange. It's not even yellow. It might be black. It might be white. It's none of those. Okay, so yeah, I guess there's just no other wire for it. What are all these other ones then? What did we not use? Orange. Which one's orange? That one? That one? That one? Maybe that one? 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 Oh, that one. Orange was unused in that the NEC or the KDS, so we're just gonna snip that right at the base and not worry about it. Just make sure it's only that wire. Yep. So what's left here? White and black. Where's the black one go? These are all individual grounds. These are the colors. That's vertical hold. That's vertical. That. Okay, it's that one. What is that? It's unused. There is no pin there in that one. I think I can confirm that. Yeah, those two pins are just not used. So weird. Confirm that is that one there. That is unused. There's no pin. We shall also cut it. I'm just slightly worried because I got a ground reading from pin 10 and pin 11 on the old one. Let's see if that is an internal trick. That does appear to be an internal. Wow. If that in fact is a ground for something, there is no way to do anything about it here. Having said that, I could very carefully solder a wire, like a bodge wire, like a very thin network wire, and connect it to that. There's enough room here for that, I think. Okay, well, let's hope that that doesn't need to happen. Okay, so we're set with the map. And we can just snip this crap off. So So we got our colors, and we got our signals, and we got our ground. So now we do the arduous task of joining these together. Maybe this heat shrink tubing. Yeah, if I keep my solders clean, this will work. Okay, cool. I think I'll be able to work with some of this here. I don't like being stripped with teeth. Quarter century old cabling. Well, I'm assuming this isn't brand new either. Actually, I think this is even older. This cable is originally I think it came with my Sun Microsystem. The reason I cut it off is because I threw it out. It didn't have It didn't have the screw and tab there, so I gave it a much beefier cable. I am surprised. That is a 19-inch Sun Microsystems monitor, and it only has D sub. I was fully expecting B and C back there, but I guess not. Burn off all the impurities, chair oil included. All right. So on this, vertical hold is white. And on this, vertical hold is yellow. All right. So by process of elimination, the supernova must taste like grape aid. All right. Eliminating vertical hold is white, vertical hold is yellow. I think I made them too short to wrap around each other. Ah! Yeah, the next one I'm not going to cut them so short. This is ridiculous. Make one of them longer. Wrap around this one. Oh, that's absolutely terrible. Okay, what the hell is wrong here? Alright, there we go. I'll just cut that excess off. Alright. Soldering iron is set to an appropriate temperature. Let us begin the soldering process. Just a bit. There we go. There we go. Actually, that kind of just melted into there, so let's see if this will slip over. Will it slip over the whole thing? It will. Look at that. All right. So vertical hold is yellow, vertical hold is white. Next is horizontal hold is orange, and horizontal hold is white. So use the same process. Snip off a little bit of this. It's probably not enough. So orange. And that thing melted into there, so that's good. Pull it off with my fingers. Melt it on with this. Sweet. Black is ground, and here ground is green. I guess this cardboard thing wasn't a bad idea. It protected the CRT. I don't care about my table. It also gave me a nice place to write on. So I think I might be using this in the future. I don't know how many more CRTs I have to write here to fix. Oh, that's dirty. Alright. Cool it off with my fingers because why not? Alright, that was the easy part. Now I gotta do something similar here. It's gonna be a bit trickier because I'm gonna have to tape up the inside and then put heat shrink on the outside to isolate them. Alright, well, let's start with green. Throw some red. Well, anyways, at least the grounds for all of these are set. So, before I take any shielding off, how much of this do I have? I have a little bit of it here, heat shrink tubing. Cover that, yeah. That's all I have for that. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I have a slightly bigger size. This might work too. Okay, let's make red for red, sure. And then for green, we have green. Let me big green here. Hit a red. Hit a red. Oh, here's something. This might work. Yeah. Can I split that up between this and this? No, I can't. Whatever. You know what? The whole thing is going to go on because it's just going to force me to buy more of it. I was at sale yesterday. Should have bought some. Or did I not order something from Amazon? Crap. Should have added that to the list. All right, anyways. Okay, green. Blue. Red. I'm still worried about that ground. I've not done this that many times, so I don't know if it's a redundant ground in there or what, but it's got me worried. All right, so before we continue, make sure we have the requisite electrical tape. I was using it earlier today somewhere. Of course not. I have to run to the garage and get some, or look on the ground, maybe it fell. I heard a thunk back here earlier. All right, I'm gonna run to the garage and grab some. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. It's just hidden on top of a pile of crap. Okay. Let's put this together finally. So why don't we start with red. Turn that down a bit. It's starting to scar things. All right. That one's done. A bit of electrical tape on it. That furnace is getting some exercise, but nothing to compare it to like yesterday. I was like minus 24 this morning. Okay, note for next time, don't touch it up with your greasy fingers. But that one looks all right. I think, well, hang on. Not good enough, or do I want to make it right? Let's bend this in a little. Get these around each other. Oh, that first one was in the hot water heater. Okay, that's my furnace. There we go. Yeah, it was like balls cold yesterday or this morning with a capital B. Spread that around with that. Get this up here now. Ooh, that is not long enough. So it's going to have to be a combined effort of some of this combined with some of this. I think the other two are going to be of a decent length, so that shouldn't happen again. So this time, let's do it right. Okay, good. Next, we'll do blue, why not? Okay, that one will at least be covered completely. The only thing is, stupid price tag is on the heat shrink tubing, so that's going to kind of catch fire a little bit. I did my partial fog light install, so I know this is going to be a bit of an issue here, but maybe we could just not care about it. Yeah, I think we'll just not care because it's doing its job. All right, sweet. Bit of exposure on the other side, so. I will follow it up with this. Maybe the green channel will be perfect. Who knows? I'm getting excited. I'm already like 5 steps ahead, plugging this into my computer in my head and being like, yeah, it worked. But I'm going to be slightly optimistic, cautiously optimistic, until I, at the very least, oh wait, do I have no? Yeah, that's right. Until I, at the very least, have the pinouts confirmed, like that all of these work with the other end, and make sure that the signaling is the most important. If I screw up a color, it's not the end of the world. Well, I mean, it will necessitate me taking this apart again. But I want to make sure that everything is properly connected first. Good thing about the 720p camera that I'm using, and that it's so far away from you, is that you guys cannot criticize my soldering. I think it's pretty good, but there's always going to be some expert out there who might just be an expert who will say, "Oh my God, what is that? That's crap, sir." It's fine. This is going to be too thick. Am I going to have to follow this up with some? Yes, I think I might have to. Come on, shrink. This is a 3-to-1 or a 2-to-1. I'm just charbroiling this now. No, actually, that's fine. All right, so that one came out nice looking. So, well, the other ones don't look bad. It's just that I don't like taping it up because over time the tape has a tendency of lighting itself off. Decades later. Okay. I'll do a final test before we put all this together and into the computer itself. And we are going to check. So white here is going to be vertical hold. And vertical hold should theoretically be here. And it is. Is it on any other wire? It is not. So that's good. The black one is ground, which in this case I think is only here. Yes, and not here, unfortunately, which is pin 10. And, all right. Orange is going to be vertical hold. Is it anywhere else? No? Okay, so those are fine. Those were the easy ones. Now we are going to start with blue. Blue is here. Blue, in fact, is there. Blue is ground. There's one up from it. Is in fact, these are not linked anywhere. There is no short circuit between them. Zero continuity between ground and not ground. That's good. Green is working. The green's ground is next. It's going to be that one. And no continuity. Oh, I did nail something there. What's that? What is that? Oh, it must be an internal thing. Green's ground also goes out to. Hopefully that's unused. Yeah. Seems like there's some internal wiring inside of this thing. Not taken into account. Alright, red. Red anywhere else? No. Okay. And red's ground. Should be here. I wonder if it's there as well. It is there. That is troubling. That is troubling. Because I have 2 ground signals. You know what I could do? I could just snip that. Because that's not even used. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just take that one out. But that means, are they internally shorted then? Wah, 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 they are. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I short that or not. Are they all shorted? They are all shorted. I guess that's okay. So yeah, let's plug it in as is and see what happens. And it's ground. It's not going to do anything to such an old monitor. Might do something to this video card, maybe. All right, I'm going to take all this crap out of here and in one fell swoop take it all out. We'll deal with that off cam. I'm not going to clean this shit up in front of you guys. Just I need this, or in front of you, Guy, or anyone. No, nobody. You guys are missing the best time now. Okay, good thing that chair around is still doing its job. So this and this can be grounded here. So if you're just tuning in now, I've repaired this cable. There's a number of small issues I'm having with it, such as redundant grounds, an extra ground, but then not a ground in another spot. Of course, my screwdriver has left me. But I'm hoping that this is a very old monitor. It doesn't have any. There's no IC. Well, there are some ICs here, but none of them are like plug and play or auto detect or anything like that. So there's no, as far as I can tell. I mean, even the original wire had an extra wire. Had an extra signal cable, I guess, or something like that, running through it that was connected to nothing. And so I'm kind of hoping it's just kind of just redundant extra stuff. I mean, the most important stuff is there. I got all the color values, horizontal hold, vertical hold, and some of the grounds anyways. Grounds for the colors are all there. Okay, get in there. This is annoying. Okay. Recall this being so hard to take apart. Sound of a skipping screwdriver because, yeah, professional tools, the right tools for the right job. Okay, so that's there. This is now uber long. That's okay. It connects to the back of the Canon. See if I can zoom that or something. All right, where's my vertical hold and all that other stuff? Oh, it's over here. Okay, that's the right space for it. And yes, that again, that cable is far too long. Hopefully it will not be susceptible to any kind of interference. Okay. Where's the flyback on this thing? Over here. Okay, good. I don't have to worry about going on that side. And I'm just trying to tuck away these wires a little bit so that it's not so hideous to look at, but maybe I'll coil them up or something later. Okay, anyways, enough of that. Can I move? Okay, so trust me, there's a computer here with an active Windows 98 screen going on, and I'm going to power it up. So here's what's going to happen. If this works, oh, I guess I can just pick it up like that. Yeah, that's fine. Before any of that, in case there were any metal filings in there. So here we go. I'm going to plug this in like this and look away. All right, turning it on. Now, it's on. Now, I just want to see, so I'm going to stand back from this thing. Oh, okay, it crashed. The good news is it's getting some images is appearing on it, and it looks like it's white. So, oh yeah! All right, I'm going to carefully pick this up and show you that there are, in fact, that's actually not a good demonstration at all. It's really hard to, you know what? Haha. Just turn these lights off. Do this again. There you go. There is, I don't know if you can see it. Believe me, there is red, there's green, there's blue, and then there is yellow there as well. So that did it. That is great news. I'm very happy. So I don't know if I want to put this together off cam or continue putting it together. I guess. What did I do here? Yeah, I mean that's. Maybe I'll mess with it. I'll play around with some of the focus and stuff like that. You know what? I'll end it here. This is great. It works. I now have a complete 386 with CRT, and that's amazing. Also, my battery's dying on this laptop, so this has been successful, and it only took an hour and 20 minutes. So yeah, actually, that's not too bad overall. All right, peace out until the next time.